So I was thinking, God, what do you want me to talk about? Xavier's like, just come in and speak, big sis, do what you do. And I was thinking about the theme, emerging fire, right? And then I read some notes that he sent me that said that he wanted me to talk about leadership also. So I'm like, okay, mix fire and leadership. I can do this, So I'm praying about it or whatever. And, in the Bible, fire is synonymous with the glory, the presence of God a lot, right? And so then God started to deal with me about the glory of the Lord, that's what he wanted me to talk about. And all the songs we sang were about God's glory. Right? Pretty much it was a lineup. I said, okay, God, what do you want me to talk about as it relates to the glory? And then I saw an image, and I saw the people that would come here tonight, not all the faces, but just like specks of people. And I saw you guys on fire. And I saw you going out into the world, and you were lighting other people on fire. And it became so clear to me that in the image, it happened so quickly that God showed me that I couldn't even make out who was who. It was just everything was on fire. It spread. It was a wildfire. And so what I'm saying prophetically tonight is that God is about to use your life to set the world on fire. For his glory. For his glory. And so I said, okay, God, now that's the pretty big, how I'm going to break this down. He said, well, let's start with the flame. Because you can't set anything on fire if you don't have a flame. So the flame comes from the inside. It's an inside work, right? And so then he took me to candles and things that are lit. And I have no title for this. I guess it's Stay Lit. Amen? This came, okay, Stay Lit. Just came to me. So I was thinking about this. And so, candles, lanterns, what are they doing to be lit for that flame? What is the candle doing? It's just being itself. It's being a candle. Amen? Yes or no, right? The candle is not going through some enormous effort to be a candle. The candle is a candle because it was made a candle. And when you light it, it's fulfilling its purpose by having the flame. Yeah. By illuminating the room, illuminating darkness, whatever. It maybe has a scent or whatever else it's doing. But that's what the candle is designed to do. So when it's lit, it's serving its purpose. When it's lit, it's serving its purpose. When the candle is lit, it's serving its purpose. The same is true for us. When you're lit, you're serving your purpose. When you're lit, when you are doing what you are called to do, God gets the glory. You're serving your purpose. But the issue is, some of us, our flame is out. The flame is out. Or it's just low. It's just low, and we don't know it's low. Okay? And so we're walking around saying, every day we lit, shining, 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 whatever. And we're in the dark. I'm asking, right? Here's somebody knows one of those songs, okay? But either way, right, we're walking around singing songs about light of the world, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it. It's no light. So we have to check our flame, right? So I said, okay, God. So a friend of mine recently told me this story. He was walking down this hallway, and he was walking down the hallway and realized, he said, it's kind of dark in here. So he looked at the light bulbs, and he realized that some of them were dim and some of them were actually going out. So he went to the drugstore, whatever. He got some more bulbs, came in, switched those out, put those in. He's expecting what? To have light. But when he walked down the hallway the second time, it was still dim. So he's like, what's up? So he looks back at the package and realizes that he bought 40-watt bulbs instead of 60. 60 was his norm, okay? So now he's got 40-watt bulbs in the hallway. It's dark. He already wears glasses, so that's not a good look. He needs some. I'm no shade. I'm just saying. My friend down there, you need extra light. You need extra light. So he's like, I gotta fix this. So he took the bulbs back to the drugstore and he started searching for the correct bulbs. So he's searching, and on his journey through talking to people who work at the store who know about light, they tell him, hey man, why don't you get these 75-watt bulbs and they're fluorescent? They will save money over time. Now, I'm not a light expert in the natural, so I'm not about to go down how fluorescent lights burn. But I'm going to tell you that I knew, based off the story he told me, that fluorescent lights will save you money over time on your bill because of how they're designed. So he said, okay, I'm going to go with those lights, skip the 60, I'm going to go to 75 watts. I'm going to get the fluorescent lights in my house. So he goes in, he puts them in, or whatever. Boom, he has light. And I was thinking about this. This came just the other day, this story. Of course, as I was preparing to talk to you about being lit, staying lit. Because being lit is one thing, staying lit is another. And That's a word for somebody. And too quick. So anyway, Holy Spirit, right? I'm gonna be myself tonight, so okay? This is what I do, I'm gonna be myself. So he puts the bulbs in, he's got the light, and now he's saving money. So I was like, Lord, I know there's something in there about light. What do you want the people to know? He said, you know what it is? He said, some of you are so comfortable with the lower light, you're missing all the benefits. If you would get to a higher wattage, a brighter light, you would have the benefits of having a lit light. What are the benefits? Laying hands on the sick, they recover. Right? The John 10:10 life, an overflow, abundant life. But that comes from having a lit light. If your wattage is low, you might be missing some of the benefits. So you gotta locate this, because it's not always the devil ruining our lives. And we love to talk about God, but sometimes we need to talk about us. And that's why I'm here. Because we gotta talk about God and us. Because we're in partnership with God to fulfill our destiny. Because if destiny was coming out of the sky, everyone would be living their best lives. Destiny's not coming out of the sky. God already has a plan for your life. It was predestined. It was already done. So a lot of times we're waiting for God to do things that have already been done. We just have to step into it. And a lot of times that has to do with changing the light bulb. Changing the wattage. Because when you have more light, you have more visibility. Your visibility increases when you have more wattage. Okay? So this is super important. I said, all right, God, what else? He was telling me that we need to locate the areas of our life that we need to switch out the light. Amen? Because it's the light from... See, this is the thing. God only gets the glory when you shine. Let me take the scripture. Oh, come on back. I want to read this right up. In the same... Matthew 5:16. In the same way, let your light shine before men so they may see your good works and glorify your Father in heaven. In the same way, let your light shine. Let your light shine. Let your light shine. And people praise God when they see your good works. Purpose. When you're lit. People praise God. It's not some enormous effort that you're putting forth. You're being yourself. You're living out purpose. People say, oh my God, Javante, wow, great singer. Hallelujah, praise God. And they praise the Lord. It draws them to Christ. That's your purpose, to draw people to Christ. If you're not drawing people to Christ, you're not in purpose. That is your job. Everything that God gives you, everything you wear, everything you drive, everything is about drawing people to Christ. That car outside, God gave me that car to draw people to Christ, because it's not about us. It's not about, we're not smart enough. We don't have it in ours. We don't have it. So tonight we have to figure out, Lord, help us with the light on so people want to see what I'm doing and praise you. That's the goal. That's the only reason we're here. That's what the gospel is for. So people have a better way. People are waiting on us. The Bible says the whole earth is waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God. Who are those people? The people who know who they are. The people who are mature in Christ. The people who stay lit. The people who are willing to be lit for Christ. Not for themselves. Not so they can feel good about themselves. They'll say, I'm this, I'm that. They'll say, no, God is this. God is that. God is this. That's the whole purpose. Amen? So I'm going to be coming in and out of here, because it's the light from your life that's going to deliver your family from darkness. It's not coming from nobody else. That drug addiction, your mom, it's coming from your life. I'm trying to tell you what I know. God has started at home. He started with your life. He's going to clean you up first. Then he's going to use you to clean up your family. Then your family's going to get clean. Your friends going to get clean. Then he's going to take you to your community. From your community, he's going to take you to your church. He's going to keep growing. But it starts on the inside. On the inside. On the inside. That's what let it ride. On the inside. That's the only way. Light inside, light outside. We're trying to go outside. No. Light inside. You illuminate from the inside out. The light bulb is not getting light from around itself. The light is coming from within the light. The fixture, the way it was made. The fixture, which gives it the way the light bulb was made, it holds the power. It was made to hold power. You were made to hold power. God's power, amen? Okay, so that was fun. Okay, 10, Holy Ghost. All right, so when you're lit, you're serving your purpose, and God is your light change the world. That's basically what I'm saying. It's your light that gives people hope, right? And some of us are so busy watching other people shine on social media, watching other people live out their purpose, that we forgot we have a candle. The candle was somewhere in the candle was in the trunk somewhere. We misplaced it. We go to God, read the Bible, don't know where the candle was at. But we know what everybody else doing. We know what they just got. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep it real with you so you can apply it to your lives. And then there are others of us, maybe that's not your thing, but you're so busy lighting everybody else's candle, meaning you're overworked, you're saying yes to everything, you're in everybody's ministry, you're in everybody's team, everybody's Beloved above all, I wish and hope that you prosper and be in health as your soul prospers. So mind, will, emotions, intellect, imagination. Some people just say mind, will, emotions, same difference. Mind, will, emotions, imagination, intellect. Okay? Did I say it? We're going too fast? Mind, will, emotions. Yes. That's in here. Your inside is what I'm getting to. So if we don't see the light and the prosperity on the outside, it's the inside. On the inside. On the inside. Mind. Your thought life. Emotions. Your will. Your decision-making ability. Your decision-making ability. Some of you just need to spend time learning how to make better decisions. It's not that you don't have it here. It's not that you have an emotional issue. You just don't make good decisions. And right now I speak to that in the name of Jesus. I decree and declare in the name of Jesus that if you've been making bad decisions over and over again, you will never make another bad decision in your life after today. Because the wisdom of God, you have access to it. You're going to do what God tells you to do. Because when you do what God tells you to do, you can't make a bad decision. Because God always calls you to triumph in Christ Jesus. So if He told you to do it, you have the outcome of victory. Because He does the end before the beginning. John 10:10, the thief comes not only to steal, kill, and destroy. I've come that they might have life and have it to the full, to the overflow. That's the life we're talking about when you're lit. So I'm wondering, you have to ask yourself right now. Because some of us we don't spend enough time reflecting, so that's what we're going to do in the service. Is your light on? Is it off? Or is it dim?
It's on. Yes, sir.
Is it on? Is it off? Or is it dim? Because the thing about the enemy is he'll let you sit in the dark until you get uncomfortable. He is darkness. He's not, girl, get out this dark. He's in the dark, good, stay there. Stay there forever. Stay in your mama was in there. Y'all too, stay in the dark. You have to desire something different. It's not until you desire something different that you're going to make a difference. You have to desire something, okay? So, help me God. Your soul. You got to look on the inside. And a lot of times we're so busy doing everything that we think God wants us to do. And sometimes we're doing what God wants us to do, amen? But how do I say? It's almost like we're doing everything right, but we're doing it wrong. We're doing it right, but we're doing it wrong because we are not really seeking it and submitted. I'm going to go to that in a minute. And we're doing so much. We're building a business. We're going here. We're going to class. We're dating this person. We're going to this event. We're going to this event. We're picking this person up. That we forget to be. When Javante was singing and he was saying, God, the Lord was saying, will you be my open vessel? That's inside. That's being, not doing. When God says, can I come dwell with you? Can I use you? Can I be the place? That's a state of being, not doing. And sometimes we think because we're doing that God is pleased. But sometimes the preparation for your destiny is doing less. Because if you would just be, you'll become and you'll be ready. But because you're doing, you never took time to be, so now you're late and you're in a delay. Now you're going around a circle because you still don't know how to become. Because the light has to be itself. You have to learn how to be yourself. That's how comfortable in your own skin, confident in Christ. Wherever He sends you, whatever He decides to do. That's the goal. And some of us are not even comfortable with ourselves yet. That's where we start. That's the starting place. That comes from being, not doing. There are a lot of people, Ashley, I was doing this. They don't know how to be. Because you're still searching for something and everything's within you.
That's right.
It's not outside of you. Everything God's going to do in your life is coming from within you. Because He pre-deposited it before the foundation of the earth. Because He knew what you would do. That's what the Bible says. He pre-deposited it. Okay? So it's not coming from out there. So if you spend more time being on the inside, you can get the blueprint. You can get the wealth strategy. You can get the confidence you need to take a step of faith. You see what I'm saying? It's on the inside. It's on the inside. Because becoming is inside work. I'm going to break this down for a minute because we hear this. Becoming is an inside job. It's confronting mindsets, behaviors, patterns, things that are not congruent with the Bible. The devil's not going to do that, and God's not going to do it for you. You have to do that part. Casting down imaginations, every high thing. Who's doing that? We're doing that. Calling things that be not as we're doing that. That's the inside job. Forgiving. Some of you need to forgive. Heard it clear as day. That's the inside work. That's the situation where you just sit and be and let God. I've been there. You forgive, you gotta go again. You gotta go again and sit and be. Go again. Let them go. I still don't like them. Sit down and be and become. Not go do. We want to do. Oh, maybe I'll bring you some chocolates. No, you don't need to bring them. You need to sit down and pray. Be doing that. Write it down. Do not just go get in the presence of God, because the presence of God will deliver you from whatever it is that's on your life that's not like Him. Yeah. And it's supernatural. He's doing the work. That's why being is so important. He does the work, but when you do the work. That's why you're tired. You're tired because you're doing it in your own strength. This is too much for you. What God wants to do for your life, you can't even do it. I don't care how gifted you are. And I'm going to tell you, I'm a gifted young lady. I can't do it. I cannot do it without God. And you can't either. And God is faithful. So the Bible tells us to seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, His way of doing things, and all other things will be added unto us. That's being. So those of us that want to reach our destinies, I hope that's everybody in here, okay? You can just start with how on track you are with, is He first? That's the first step to being lit. Check your seek. What is your seek game like? Are you passive or are you active? Because if I want somebody comes to my house, Ozazi comes to my door and he wants, the family's there and he's like, Ashley, we're here. If he don't knock on that door, I'm not opening it. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall be open. Seeking is active. You are in action. You are looking for God in conversations. You're looking for God where He sends you. You are looking for Him. So check your seek. And I know a lot of us, this is my own life. I'm preaching for myself. I've been there before where He was first in the beginning when I didn't have a job. But when I got the money, He wasn't first. I had to reprogram myself. Some of you need to reprogram. Is He first? He was first when you were single, but when you got Him, is He first? Come on. When you didn't have no money for school, God was first. But when He gave you the scholarship, when you got in that job, was He first? I'm just saying, this is what we have. It's basic. This is the thing. It's simple, but it's not easy. We think simple is easy. Simple is not always easy. Seeking, being. Because God is the source. Glory, light, lit. How we stay lit. You need to be plugged into an outlet. Yeah. So I'm telling you right now, if I go out of here, and I go anywhere, nails done, hair, wherever I go, if my phone dies, I'm going to be looking for a what? Charger. If I have the charger, I'm looking for a what? Outlet. I asked my friend this as I was preparing for you all. I said, if your phone dies, what do you? She said, I just let it go. Baby, I got too much stuff moving to let my stuff go. I wish I would let my stuff go. And where's the outlet? I don't care what restaurant I'm in. And I will find the one booth and sit out just like this. Said, I'll be right back. And I will sit here and let that, because I got too much stuff going on to be out of communication. Yeah. During the day, I got too many pieces moving out to know what's going on with my life. Some people can just let it go for hours and hours and hours and hours. But if you got to live life, you can't. There's too much going on. So what am I saying? Your seek. Find the outlet. Some of you need to see that when we're done tonight, some of you need to go home and figure out what your outlet time with God looks like. Is it at 7 o'clock? Is it at 5 o'clock? How do you plug into Him? What does that look like in the season you're in now? Not the one you were in last year. Not the one you were in at the beginning in January. What does that look like in this season? Because in every season, the outlet moves around. It moves around. The outlet in January might have been over here, but the outlet is over there now, and now I got to seek. Okay, God, that's not working for me because I got 10,000 things to do before 10 o'clock. I got to get up at 4 a.m. now. 4 a.m. was up, I didn't have to do that in January. Now I got to do 4:30. Seek. It's not passive. It's not passive. I don't know who taught us that in church. It's not passive. It's action oriented. Because a lot of times, and sometimes we're not seeking God because we don't want to hear what God has to say to us because He already told us that we don't want to do it. That's pride. That's the issue. That's the inside. On the inside, but if you spend time with Him, He'll reveal it to you. He'll reveal it to you. So you have to discover the root of your lack of seeking, or the transition of your seek, or where your seek is. That's my first note to you about staying lit. Check your seek. Because there's no shortcuts to God's promises being manifested in your life. And I know we want to go where we want to go, we want to date, we want to do whatever. But see, when you seek God, it's hard to get off course. You have to, when you're seeking God and you're focused, you're going in a certain direction. You would literally have to work at going in another direction to take your life, because you're going in the direction of God. And some of you need to relax with this, because this is what I'm seeing. Is I was just saying that I saw somebody seeking God, and then I saw people following away, you following them. See, when you're on the path that the Holy Spirit has for you, they're not supposed to stay if they're not on the same path. They're supposed to go away. It's supposed to peel off like a banana. Let them go. You keep seeking God. Because if you're seeking God and they start to pull away, and now you're on course. That's how people spend years trying to get their life back. Following the relationship. Way back here. Following the old job. Going back to old patterns. Going back. So many Bible stories about people trying to go back. Amen. When God was trying to bless them. I can't go into all that tonight. Read your Bible. Amen. But people wanted to go back. Amen. They did. They wanted to go back. Woo! So, you need light, because light gives you wisdom. You need wisdom to grow. You need wisdom for your life to grow. You need wisdom in order for your life to shine, for other people to be excited about Christ. Okay? At every point of your life and every season of increase is going to require you to change. You're going to have to grow up. Every single time your life increases. And chances are, if it's not increasing, it's because you're not growing. We don't want to hear that. But if I put a seed in the ground and it's planted, in a little bit, some going to switch up, there's different phases to this in order for us to actually see a flower or fruit. It's transforming. A butterfly, transforming. So you know the butterfly, everybody, we need to transform. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. This is ongoing. It's not a one-time deal. It's ongoing. So every point of increase in your life requires you to make an adjustment, and you need light for that. If you don't have enough light, you still can't make the adjustment. Or you make a partial adjustment, which still sets your life back. Is this making sense? Because if you don't have light, you can't see, and if you can't see, you can't change. You don't even know what God wants you to adjust. And I think we talk about submitting to God and surrendering, but you can't even do that till you seek. You can't even plug into the outlet till you find one. Seeking gives you access to power. The Bible says, I've given you power to get well, power to tread over serpents and scorpions and over all the works of the enemy. Nothing shall the enemies hurt you. Power to do that. And the enemy doesn't respond to your power. He's responding to God's power. So if you're not plugged in, you have no power, no light, you have nothing to activate to get your stuff that was already promised to you. Okay? So, I have this here. This is an actual plug, right? And once we find the outlet, we have to plug in, right? In order to get the power. Now, if I go to an outlet and I just dance around the outlet, hey, on the inside, on the inside, am I going to get power? Nope. What if I go lay down next to the outlet and I'm just lay next, get as close as I can to it? Am I going to get power? I want you to think about this thing. Why are so many people trying to get lit under other people?